Dr. Gosy's unlawful dispensing and distribution of these controlled substances resulted in six deaths to his patients.
A Clarence doctor is facing new and disturbing federal charges tonight. The federal investigation of Dr. Eugene Gosy dates back to early 2015, but prosecutors now say the head of the largest pain management clinic in this area is directly responsible for 6 deaths. Good evening, I'm Jackie Walker.
And I'm Dave Graber. The new lengthy indictment accuses Gosy of ignoring red flags that his patients were addicted to the medicine that he prescribed. News 4's Jen has more on these allegations tonight. Jen?
Well, Dave, Gosy was originally charged with 114 counts, but this new indictment charges him with 166, including 1 count of unlawfully conspiring to distribute controlled substances other than for a legitimate medical purpose. The indictment claims that act led to the death of, as we mentioned, 6 people. It also alleges that this behavior took place over several years. Gosy is also charged with 16 counts of healthcare fraud, among other charges detailed in that lengthy indictment. While none of Dr. Gosy's staff members are charged federally, the indictment states as a policy of his pain clinic, mid-level providers were encouraged to see as many patients as possible and even given bonuses when they met certain volumes. Gosy, who is not in federal custody at this time, still has a valid medical license with some restrictions. He can only see patients under the supervision of another doctor who's taken over as the primary provider for his practice. Acting U.S. Attorney James Kennedy Jr. said today holding physicians accountable is a necessary part of addressing the growing opioid crisis.
Addicted to these drugs didn't invent them. Those addicted to these drugs don't manufacture them. And those addicted to these drugs can't get them without the prescription of a medical professional. Yet many in our community simply want to blame those who are addicted for this crisis. They are not the ones profiting from the unlawful distribution of these drugs. In fact, they're the ones that are dying from the unlawful distribution of these drugs.
Dr. Gosy, who will be arraigned on these new charges next week, is facing a minimum of 20 years behind bars and a maximum of life. He could also be fined up to $1 million. Dr. Gosy's attorney issued a statement today. He said Dr. Gosy has helped tens of thousands of patients and that all medical care has risks, especially when a patient does not follow instructions. The statement goes on to say that each patient death is a tragedy, but it states that Dr. Gosy's rate of patient overdose deaths is below the national average. Keep in mind, Dr. Gosy was seeing several thousand patients at one point. At 6 o'clock, what we know about the 6 patients who died and where the case goes from here, plus what changes staff at Gosy's clinic have made in recent months. Live in the studio, Jen News 4 at 5.